All right, sketchbook heroes, we've got a dog. They said, please, I want to draw this dog, please. So let's draw this dog in this cartoon. And then we've got some other drawings. Actually, we'll do it all together. Let's see which one we're going to do. I think we can do this one really quick. I'm going to just draw it. We're just going to just draw. We're at the end of the night, and we're just going to draw as much as we can. So we'll draw those two, and then we'll draw this dog. And I think we'll just draw it real quick. But you can see it's a triangle. It's a triangle shape. There's a nice little curve here, but it's a triangle. And we got this dog. So that's three. Ramona, she's a newbie. And then we got a face. We got a couple faces. We'll probably save this face for next week. And yeah, we'll do this face right here. So why don't we do that? Oh, let's just do it. I think, I should break it down, but now I can't move my controls here. Let me see, can I? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, no, I can't. What happened to? Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. We'll do that face. I think we'll do that face. I'm going to do these really quick. They'll be quick sketches. So see if you can keep up, keep up, keep up, keep up. Here we go. We'll do this. Start off with this. I don't know if we're going to break this down. Yeah, we're just gonna draw, but you can see the mass on this person here. You can see the mass. So let me just show the mass with guess what? A circle. So it's more than a circle, but a circle shape. Look at that right in there. Bam, that mass. All right, so we can take that. Take that, there it is. See that mass right there, and then the head on it, another circle. Then the angles for the tapering legs. And then what else? We're going to take that circle. See the spacing here. Use that same circle there, and then the dog's there, about the same size of that circle. Copy paste. There we go. Just copy paste again. You can see these three circles, kind of see the distance. I can put it right there. There's a little bit of overlap on that one. And you can see the angles. Let me see if I line it up, the three circles. See, that's spacing. That really helps. There's some overlapping there. All right, that's good. We'll do that. All right, now I'll put that in the chat. We'll put it in the chat and then just keep it going. Where's the chat? There it is. All right, here we go. Screenshot this. I'm going to do a quick sketch. It's going to be really quick. It's going to be really quick. These next ones are going to be really quick. So I already kind of went through them. I'll put them in the chat. Let's see, we're going to draw that one. Then we're going to draw the next one. Yeah, we're going to do that one, but we got to erase those circles. Can I? How can I erase those circles? Where's my annotations? There it is. Let's share all drawings. Yeah, we'll just do it. I'll put it in the chat as well right now since we're here. I don't want to go back. Let's just do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do these really quick, one after the other. So let's see. There it is. The next one. There's one, two. Oh, this one's going to be a while. I should just do those two. Oh, the dog. Yeah, I'll put this in the chat. Yeah, we'll probably stop here and then we'll restart the video with our person. Make sure it goes to, there it goes. That guy. Yeah. And then we'll save that one for next week. Yeah, I think that's it. No landscapes today. Yeah, that'll be it. We'll call it a night. So we'll do these really quick. All right, let's do this real quick. All right, let's stop. Let's stop. And start. Stop wasting time. That's what we need to do. Stop wasting time. All right, so we're going to start off with our circles. We're going to do this really quick. It's going to be a quick sketch of our cartoon first. We're going to start off with our cartoon. We've got three circles. Let's zoom out. Are we zooming out? There we go. Zoomed out. That's so you can see what we're doing here. And I've got my three circles here. Here we go. Start off with that. This is his belly, the belly of the man. And then I know I've got another circle here about that same size coming down. And then the dog is going to be in that space right there, about that big, same as big as his belly, right in there. But there's some overlapping. There's some overlapping right there. And the dog's going to be right there, more or less. We've got one leg sticking out at this angle. You've got this other leg that comes in and back. It bends. There's like a curve right there. If you were doing a gesture drawing, that would be something like that. See this there. And I can actually do his foot. His foot kind of comes out like that, and this foot kind of comes back like that. Notice the blocking in. That's it. Then I can do the head. The head's going to be somewhere in there. Probably right about there. The arm is going to come out there. But those 3 circles really help. Those 3 circles. And then the dog right here. Let's do the dog first. Alan wanted to do the dog. What Alan wants, Alan gets. No, yeah, let's do the dog. So let's do the dog. Simple dog. Do it really quick. If you just do the dog, that's great. All right, so how we break this down? So in the middle of this circle, let's get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry. There we go. All right, so the middle of the circle is where his body is, and his head is like right there. This is his head, and then he's got his feet. It's almost like 2 ovals. They're kind of in that space there. And then the tail kind of comes up and curves. Craziest dog. And then in the caption it says, "What have I ever done in my life that I have to take a dog like this for a walk?" I don't know. Sometimes we do things we don't know. So anyways, here's the neck. The neck comes up. If I need to pull this head, looks like an aardvark. I don't know. That's what's important is the head here. And I know this is the spacing for it. The head's going to be here. Let's do the 2 oval eyes. They're right next to each other. So we're going to start off with that. The 2 oval eyes that kind of fit in that space right there. That 2 oval eyes. Then 2 dark points for the pupils. And there's the pupils. Bam. And then you've got the oval for the head. It's just an oval. There's that top part. It's an oval that's behind. Actually comes to a point. It is an oval, but then it comes to a point with a circle at the tip. A little circle, that's it. There it is. There it is. Ta-da! And then it's got the aardvark ears. About as long as that circle up here, see? The top is straight. There's a little bit of, yeah, a little bit of curving to it, slight, but the top is straighter and the bottom is a little more pulled out, almost like a triangle there. Same thing with this one. We'll do the same thing, kind of, but curve it a little bit more, just a slight curve. It could be straight, just has this little bend in it. The bottom part, though, kind of like a boomerang, just come out and then goes in like that. I'm exaggerating a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. There's the ears. There's the neck. And then it's around the neck, right in there. It's got that's the torso, I guess. And then this little stick legs onto little circle feet. Stick legs onto little circle feet. And then here's the body. And then the tail kind of comes up. And I already have it there, but I'll curve it a little more. There it is. There's the tail. And then the 2 feet. I can draw the circles first if I wanted to. That kind of helps with the placement. And then here we go with the legs, kind of up, down, and down. A little bit of a diamond shape. There's a little bit of bend. And there it is. There's our dog. There's a little bit of an angle for the background. Oh, it's a little bit higher. It goes up like right between the eyes. Right there, right, that same angle. See, all I did was bring that angle up. Once you see an angle, that's it. That's the angle. It might be in the wrong place, but that's it. Learn to see angles. There we go. That's it. All right, let's zoom out. Let's. I'm going to really quickly draw him, and then off to the next one. We're just drawing really fast. Out of focus. Focus. Got to focus. 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 All right, so I'm going to go really quick. All right, so here's the head. The cheek sticks out. Bam, sticks out, and then the head goes up and around right in there. So that's what I got. And then the nose, a little oval for a nose. Am I getting this blinking showing up? I gotta check to see if that blinking showing up. Then there's a little bit of light space in the middle of the nose. And zoom in. Let's just focus on the face. And 2 little, I don't know what the name of this character is, but I've seen him before. It's a comic strip. Round eyes. And this eye's closer. It's about the same size, but it should be a little bigger. And then it's got the lashes or brows. I don't know. There's two parts because then he's got the. I guess it could be wrinkles. And then there's more wrinkles. There's like two there, and then the mouth shape. And the mouth shape goes really close to the nose, right under the nose, coming down. He's like upset. And then he's got his mouth going this way and this way. There's one, two, and then his neck and chin go up to that mouth right there. And he's got a little cigar. Give that man a cigar. Yep, yep, yep. I don't know. It's got some kind of design shape like this. Little sparkles. And then it's got his ear right in there. The E shape. He's got some hair or something. And then he's got a hat. The hat. So here's the bottom of his head. And then the hat goes. I'm noticing the thick. It goes thick and then it goes thin and straight and pointy and back. Going kind of quick, so do the best you can. It's okay if it's not perfect. What's important is that you're trying. What's important is it's practice. Again, we talked about, hey, maybe we're going fast. It's okay that it's not perfect. It's okay. What's important is that you're practicing, practice, practice, practice. And if you practice with a purpose, you know what you're looking at. You know it, okay, I'm working on focusing on my ratios, I'm focusing on my proportions, trying to get my proportions. If you practice with a purpose, then you're practicing correctly. I don't know what you're struggling with, so that's you need to know. Because here's a form. Maybe you're practicing forms. There's a form right there. Getting these curves right, you might struggle. Maybe you can see. Yeah, it does go out. I was gonna say it does. It is wider here. I thought maybe I made a mistake, but no. Here we go. It's thick right there. There's that part. There's one. Then it goes thin. Right about there. Then it goes even thinner, like a line. Oops. Oh, they're right about there. Then thicker. And then the thickest at the end. The thickest, but there we go. Yeah. And it's probably opening up a little bit more. I can probably open it up. I'm trying to get a little more accurate. That's good. That looks pretty good. Not too shabby. All right. All right, let's keep going. We're going. I said I was going to draw this quick. Let's see if I can go quicker. I'm going to sketch in. I can see if you're not sure. I can see the hand that's going to be right in there. The hand. And then the cane. His belly. That's what we used as a guide. His pants. His umbrella. Or no, it's cane. It's a cane. That angle of that cane. This foot curving onto this. Or his leg curving onto his foot. That's what I'm trying to say. What are you trying to say? It's getting late. That's what I'm trying to say. Here we go. Let's do this. Get that. Oh, his forearm. You can see that forearm in here. Really see that forearm. Right in there. Attaches itself to the jacket. And yeah. Ooh. Let's do this. OMG. OMG. Okay, yeah, I think speed it up will help. Speeding it up. Here we go. Let's see. Got the cuff as well, kind of like our musicians. You got the two parts. You got the palm, and then you got the fingers kind of rolling back. Rolling back. There's that pinky, I think, and then you got the knuckles. We'll just do knuckles. Yeah, I did. Just faking it. There we go. Get that umbrella in there. Bringing it down. Curving it around. There we go. And then he's got his tails. Gonna go through his tail, and then he's got the pants. Come down, maybe I'm going too far. He went too far this summer. There we go. Getting some pant leg, trying to get the shape and the form. Up, up, down, went out. This is going forward. This leg is going forward, and this foot is sticking up. Oops. Bring it up. Nice shirt. And you want to try that. Well, I don't know. It's a little bit of roundedness. The buttons, do they show that? Yeah. So you kind of added that little extra roundedness here. It just comes down and around and then up. There we go. And all the little detail. He's got a collar in here. The jacket, shade the jacket all the way up. It's got that collar. Then he's got, what else does he have? Yeah, I don't know. It opens up. I don't know if it opens up to it yet. Yeah, it's another collar. And then, this is what's happening. I'm going to bring that down. This button should be lower. This is a vest. That's what's happening here with a little bulge in it. Yeah, it barely fits in. So it's going in and out. It's cool. Onto the buttons that are really tight. There's a little bit of a wrinkle there. Fold. All right, that's good. All right, let's get this other hand in here. Oh, we're almost done. Almost done. Before you know it. There's two parts, the upper arm, then the lower arm. Sticking out a little bit of a curve. It's got that cylinder curve. And then you've got the cuff. And then shade all that in. Practice your shading. Practice your pencil control right there. Look at that. Boom. Nicely shaded. A little bit of a circle in there. And then I can see this as a hand right there. See that hand? I see it as the different parts. I see it as one big shape. Then I also see it as two shapes. The palm and the fingers. Let's see, scribble it, something in. You've got the thumb or something. He's holding on to that. I don't know, something like that. Nobody's gonna notice. I'll just scribble some fingers in there. Looks like a dog paw. But this is what's holding the dog. It's got a little leash, and try to get the leash to flow onto the collar. There, I guess it should flow onto it. All right, all we need is the foot. And there's some shading here. Let's do the shading first. And then the foot, bring it on down. There we go. There's a nice little curve here. It curves in and then out to the calf. As it comes forward, it goes out, down, and this foot kind of comes back in here. This foot right here. Notice this little straight part, and this curves around it. All right, so there's the leg, and then the foot. The foot is going up. You see the bottom. Oh, I still need the other foot. Thought just when you thought you were done. There we go. There's a thickness. This is the bottom. And then here, this is interesting. You see, it's like a cube. You see that angle there? That's a cube right there. That's coming out, and then it comes down. See what that is? It's like a cube. As it comes out that way, that heel. There it is, like that. Oh, there's that foot. Yeah, let me draw it bigger so you can see what I'm talking about. It's this plane. Plane, yeah, it's a plane. You got to learn to see and draw planes. You got that plane, that flat side, and then you got this plane. Right, these two lines are parallel. This line going that way, and then this line going like in that same direction. And what's happening? This is a box. Might as well do it. There's a box. Oops, let's do it on camera. The box, and it's curved. It's curved cut. All right, it's curved cut. Box to make that so. You bring that up. At that it should be that angle as well. Bam. And this one is just the foot. It just comes down. It's actually placed on the ground. The goes there. And it looks like it has some kind of, I don't know if they're sandals or what, but or just the design. And there is a little bit of sole, and a little bit of thickness. I don't think I see a heel. And there is a little bit. Yeah, just put it in there. There it is. All right, we're done. I think maybe it could be a little bit wider. That's all good. All right, dang, there he is. With our little heel there. All right, what else? Oh, there's a car back here. And there's a lamp post right about there. See, I can really quickly just sketch it in. Say, okay, there's a car there, lamp post, a window. Trying to get the placement of everything. There's buildings back here. Buildings, that angle there. Just quickly scribble it in. And then you've got the air bubble. All right, next drawing. Oh yeah, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna move along. What's the next one? Oh, this one's all right. Cool. Let's do this one. All right, so this is the oh, right. Okay, so here I see the forehead. Right, I see the forehead as one shape. This trapezoid shape. That's the forehead right there, and then I can see that compared to the whole face, which is not the whole face. It gets cut off. Right? It's this almost like a kite shape. There's the forehead, there's that, and then the nose. The nose goes in here. It's a little bit on the left. Notice how big this space size is, and this side is smaller. There's the nose. There's an eye. There's another eye right about there. Notice that I'm noticing that space there too. That space, that space. Eye, eye. All this dark space. If I need to widen it up, I'm going to start with the eyes. And then check my spacing. And that shadow, there's a whole shadow for this nose in here on that side. And then you've got these hands. There's the palm. I can see the knuckles. The knuckles are kind of going below the eye right there. And they're going in this direction. You got all the fingers kind of going in that. The hand going that. Echoing the cheek because it's holding itself against the cheek. And then those fingers going up in there. You've got the pointer finger really small, the middle finger is big, and then the ring finger is there, and then the pinky is the closest right there. And there's another band right in there. There's another band at the top of the forehead, which is okay. Let me get this wrinkle here. This will help with the placement. Yeah, because right in here you can actually, yeah, it's right above there. That one. There's another one in here, but that's for the pinky. All right, so it's kind of blocked out. I'm gonna start off with the eyes, but I kind of blocked it out, and I'm kind of happy with where everything's at. And the placement. Again, you got to practice drawing faces. This is not simple. It's not simple. Um, Understanding proportions, understanding where things go, how things are put together. This eye is kind of like it's an eyeball in there, but I'm just gonna sketch it in. There's a pupil, how big the pupil is. This is not your intro drawing. This is a little more advanced. And it's got a thickness there, and it's got a wrinkle, a bulge, eye bulge or sag. It's a little bit thicker, so let me thicken that up. Yeah, I'm just focusing on this eye right here and how it fits in that space. See? And then that shadow. There's a shadow of this whole eye coming in at that angle. A little bit of a curve. And this is all that shadow, that hand. There's little wrinkles here, and there's little folds. There's one right there, the palm. Yeah, but then the face. There we go. That's good. I can probably go darker, but there we go. This comes up right above. This much space above. Seeing this triangle here above this eye. Back and forth. This little wrinkle. See the thickness of that, and then here there's more shade as well. There's two parts. There's that part, and then it's like it's just the shadow of the finger, so there's a little bit of a bulge on that shadow. Trying to keep it right in there. There it is. All right. The picture is cut off. Let's draw this finger. This finger is like really important. It's this pinky. It's right at the top. Right at the top. There's the three parts. You can see the three parts. That's the pinky there. Let's see a little bit of the nail. And a slight angle. There's that part, the thirds. And it does curve in. It does curve in. It does curve in. There's just like a little bubble for these fingers. This side is straighter. That side is straighter. There's one finger. This is the ring finger then. You really don't see much. It kind of like fades out up above. This picture's cut off. I'm going to assume this finger kind of goes like that. I even had it off on my screen. And then maybe a nail up here too. And then this is the middle finger. All right, let's see. The knuckles. The knuckles are just like little, barely little shadows. So one knuckle there, one knuckle here, kind of oddly. And then there's a little bit of what are those called? Phalanges, or these tendons. They're showing up. All right, let's get that middle finger in there. All right, so the middle finger goes up and then it bends right in there. And I'm gonna bring it up there. Yeah, see, I'm gonna just add it there. And then this finger curves in first. That's the pointer finger. It bends right there. There's that corner. And then it comes in. All right, there's that hand. I mean, I'm gonna straighten it out a little bit. I exaggerated those little bubble parts a little too much. That's good. And there's a little bit of shadow, so it changes shape up in here. That's good. I like that eye. The hand, face, the nose. The nose. All right. A little bit of a ball in here, slightly, as it goes out and then in and then out again. And then in. And I'm seeing the shape in here, this space, the space in there, that negative space, the space between the nose and the shadow. Then I can see this nose comes down here. The same thing, it goes in and then out. Maybe around here a little bit. And up to a point. And I'm going fast. I can go faster, believe it or not. Maybe I should just go. I'm trying to explain what I'm doing. There's shadow here. There's a whole shadow of this nose. Now I see this as a shape as well. I see this as it goes thinner here and it goes wider. And then it comes back at this angle. And then it curves. And then it goes back up at this angle. All this is just shadow. I'm trying to look closer. Nope. It's just this one big shadow. All this big, the shadow nose. Shadow nose. The shadow's nose. Nose. Nobody knows. The shadow knows. That's an old reference. The shadow nose actually goes back to radio television. And then it was an old radio program, I think. The shadow nose. We should look it up. All right, so this eye here is bigger, and now I'm seeing how it relates to this one. I can see how big it is. I can see that eye looks like it's a pretty good spot. I can see this cut right in here and cut right in there a little bit slightly, and then comes out and it pulls right here a little bit and then comes in, pulls and curves. And then we get the pupil. The pupil's a little bit lower than the center. It's a little bit below the middle, or right at the middle, but below, if that makes sense. And there's a little bit of a highlight, which I already have on this side right here. Trying to keep that little bit of a highlight. If you lost it, that's okay. Yeah, it's always a tricky try to keep the highlights. Try to keep the highlights out. That's yeah, I lost it a little bit, but that's good. Actually, that's not too bad. There's a pupil in there, but I'm not gonna get it. It's too small. The shape of the eye, I'm trying to get the shape. I can see these angles, shape that eye. It looks pretty good. And then I got the shadow. All this is gonna be shadow. And then we've got a little bit of a wrinkle right in there. But all this is shadow. All this is, there's dark shadow here. The shadow nose. Yeah, there we go. In here too, this goes a little bit thicker. It looks like a feather shape kind of, or diamond, stretched out diamond. That's what's happening right there. And so is this one. I probably can fix that one a little more too. But... And then it goes into a line. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, there's two shades. There's this shade, which is darker. It should be darker. And then there's another shade that's a little bit lighter. It kind of goes in here. It's a little bit lighter. There, right there, see? I like that. And below it, a little bit darker. Same thing here. Should be another shade. Another shade of pale. And there's a cheekbone right here, so it goes out. We shade all this in first. Cheekbone, and then it goes in, and then it goes out, and then there's just like a mustache that kind of runs through here. So it's like this little mustache. And then it gets cut off, and the mustache goes right under that nose, under that shadow. But the picture gets cut off, which is not a good thing. So it gets cut off right here. Bam. And then now you just gotta watch this. We got that edge, and then the thickness of the shadow on this side as it just comes up, and then just closes up this whole area. I gotta close this up. There's that face. So it's important to get that cheekbone in there, and notice that white shape and black shape. Oh yeah, he's got another hand over here. There's another hand. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Can't even see it. It's cut off. Just noticed it right now. There's another hand. He's got his hands on his head. Can you put your hands in your head? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's it. Now that was number 2. There we go. Let's go number 3. Let's see what's next. What's next? Did I put it in the chat? If not, we need to stop. Oh, the dog. Yeah, the dog. Let's do the dog. Do the dog. Dog, catch it. Dog, catch it. Do the dog, catch it. Oh, all right. I see a circle. We'll start off with a circle. Let's start off with a circle. There's my circle. And then we've got this angle and this angle here. Right off that circle. Notice I'm cutting into that circle a little bit. Yay, that's my husky. Oh, is it? Let me see. That's a nice husky. He's got an interesting nose. Let me see. You uploaded it, I guess. I'm assuming. All right, we got to your husky. I know I can't get to all the pictures all the time. Yep, there you go. You uploaded it. Awesome. Yeah, I can't get to all the pictures all the time. Do what we can. All right, so we've got the circle. We've got this angle here. And then we've got this, the snout. The snout kind of comes onto it. It's got a really long snout for a dog. It looks like a pup. Probably really pup. What's his name? Her? Him? I don't know. All right, good night, Constanza. Thanks for joining us.
Kikai is her name.
Kikai?
Yes.
Ah, what does it mean?
In Tagalog, it means sassy.
Ah,
Yeah.
sassy. All right. Okay. So we got the circle, we've got the snout, then the ears right on top, right here at 12 o'clock, it starts coming up, and then down. And then you got the other ear behind it. All right, but that's 12 o'clock. And you might have to make adjustments. This is a more advanced, so if you're not getting it right, that's okay. What's important is that seeing this ball as a ball or a circle, and then that snout, how it comes out and how it's attached to that. The eye is going to be right about here. There's one eye. The other eye is behind, and I can see it at an angle, so it's you're kind of like looking down on it a little bit. See the top of the head a little bit here, right in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the eye first. I kind of have everything kind of blocked in already. Let me see. Focus on the eye and then come out from there. Because once I have the eye, everything kind of comes together. Let me see. That's almost there already. So let's see this eye. All right, so I've got the eye placement. That looks good. I'm looking at the spacing here too, so it's not too close. The placement is not too close, too far. I've got this almost like diamond shape. It definitely has this angle here, and it kind of curves in, and then it curves down like this. It almost looks like a diamond. All right. And then there's circles. So the circle is set back here, back in there. There's that circle. That circle shape right in there. And another circle there, but I just lost it. I lost it. There's like, I guess, yeah, I just lost it. And that's okay. Won't be exact. And then we've got the pupil with a highlight dot. There's a highlight right in front of it, right in front of it. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can get a little bit better. But you can see that diamond shape, and it's not exactly a diamond shape. It's I don't know how to say it. It's like a lemon diamond in the rough. So here's the pupil. Trying to keep that highlight that's in the lower left. There's that highlight, and then the pupil, the dark spot. Now the proportions is what's important. How big, the pupil is to the iris, to everything else, and how it all fits. That's what's important. Let me see. That looks good. Then here, I'm gonna go out now. Out here is a little bit of a triangle. Get how that's shaded. That triangle. I'm trying to get that eye correct. And then there's a thickness underneath that. All right, that thickness underneath. And then you catch a little bit of an eyelid in here, a little bit of an eyelid. It's very slight. And then all this is shaded in here. All this is shaded. And it curves in slightly. And it's fur, so I'm kind of trying to keep it soft. Let's shade all this in so it's nice and dark. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now from here, I can build off of this. I know that there's an eyebrow in here, so I can feel that eyebrow, and I just kind of shaded it in, and it goes up onto the forehead. And then, yeah, there's like it's a divide. And then you have this other half that kind of comes up, adding to it. See, I'm adding to this because I can see it. Then here, this is the eyebrow, this is the brow of that dog. And I can see this relationship there. I kind of like pushed it in a little bit. I had it here out this much, but I pushed it in and fixed it as a sketch. And then you have a little bit of an eyelash that's in here, that's sticking out right in there. Slight little bit of an eyelash right in there. And this comes up here. See, so now I've got the eyes. I'm happy with that. And I can see this push in as the snout comes out and how far the snout goes. I use the shadow here because it looks like there's a little bit of shadow as it comes down here, and it's there. Trying to figure out how far the snout should go. And it goes pretty far. And I think I'm pretty happy with it. Might cut it in just slightly, rounding that tip. And then the nose is dark. I'm just gonna lightly shade it for now. But get this, this kind of helps to get that mouth in here. And the feel of this curve, the feel of this curve kind of helps get that shade in there. And it does open up to almost like a little smile. So I'm putting that little thing there and then shading that in as it comes through there. And then a little bit of a bottom, making him look like he's smiling. A little bit of a bottom chin, the chin. Bottom lip and chin, lip and chin, lip and chin, Lippenstein. Then you've got the neck. Make sure you get the neck. And that as it comes back here. And I think I might have to add a little bit more back here. See, as I'm adding to it, I'm seeing how things fit. I triangulate. I see if I need to make it smaller, I would make it smaller. I need to see, okay, there's I would probably say maybe 4 lines of dots in here. 4 lines of dots. I'm just doing the 4 lines. And I'm trying to make sure everything kind of fits. The top of the snout is a little more shade than the sides. And I'm trying to see and double check, and I almost see it like a shadow in here of a bag. So I'm kind of seeing that shape in there as well, like this bag. But it's not really there. It's just a little slightly darker. But that helps me see the space in the area. And then all this white shape as it comes back here, back there. Yeah, I might bring this ear back slightly. Yeah, right in there. Right in there. Oh, bring this ear back as well. All right. And I think maybe this nose should actually probably come down a little bit more. See, I'm making this big change now. But notice I can make that change. Then if you can, great. If you can't, it's okay. It should probably come at that angle a little bit more. And that's what it is. It's a sketch. You can make these changes and don't say, "Oh, you changed it on me." I'm like, I did, but that's what sketches are. You gotta look and see and as you're sketching it, putting it together. All right, good night, Nancy. Thank you for joining us. We got one more face to do. What time is it? Oh, it's already gonna be 10. All right, now shading it. Oh, yes, this has a lot of shading and little fur. I'm gonna people call it a night. Let's call it a night too. Inside of the ear, and yeah, and then texture and all this stuff. You know, now here I'm kind of happy with it. So where everything's at, I'm just gonna shade stuff in, put shading where it goes, and texture and fur and just kind of like some more advanced stuff. All this icing on the cake, because you definitely need this shading here to know that it's right husky. Right, and all this the design, the shading, the coloring on it. And then there's a lot like a little bit of reflected light right on the under the nose. Under the nose, it's a little bit of bouncing light that bounces on there. Try to keep that little space there. And then the top is a little bit darker. And then the dots. Let's get these dots on here. Just little dots on these lines. Right in here. I did the lines first, and then there's the. And if I really wanted to go in there, I mean, I can see like light lines, and I mean, I don't know how much I want to get, but if it's just a quick sketch, we're just capturing general stuff. Because the way the light hits the snout right here, and all this is, even though it's white, it's shaded. It is slightly shaded. See, it is slightly shaded. There we go. There we go. He's got a collar that's underneath this fur. That even all that shaded is it's white, but it's not white. The background's lighter than he is. The background's lighter. Notice the values. If you really want to learn how to get into color and shading, you got to learn how to see like a dog. Dogs don't see color, so I mean, you got to learn to see black and white and shades. There we go. Let's get the fur. I'm just getting the design of the fur here and there. See, it's coming through. So the darkest right in here, and then it gets lighter, not as dark everywhere else. The ear, outside of the ear is darker. Oh, trying to get that. And then the inside of the ear, a little bit of shade, a little bit of texture. Darker as it is right there. Then here, I'm just gonna, the outside kind of has this fur. It gets smaller and then thicker as it comes out this way. And now all this should be shaded as well. A little bit of this, it's not exactly black, it's actually really light gray down here. Sure, it'll probably get darker. Well, I don't know. Never really had a husky. I've been husky. Husky pants. I remember wearing husky pants. They said husky, and I was like, husky? God. And husky pants. They didn't have size large or anything. They just said husky. Oh my gosh. And then I rode my bicycle. Yeah, actually could have been a little heavier than I should be most of my life. But I don't know, here and there. Drawing, you gotta make sure you're getting up and walking, and been doing a lot more exercising. I've actually lost some weight. All right, it's coming along, almost there. I am burying that buckle. Yeah, it's a buckle, but the burying the. I'm losing it. Whatever, the collar in that fur, and then just scribbling. I can scribble it out. See, this is why scribbling is important. You can get that name tag little. I've got one circle, two circles, the center, another circle. It's a little bone. And then if I need to make the circles bigger, make it all attach, make it one piece, I can do that. See, it's now that bone tag. There it is. There it is in here. It's lost. I still have that other ear to do. The arm kind of comes out. The breast, but the torso area. All right, looking not too shabby. Let's get that other ear. The other ear is just all dark pretty much. And so I'm just gonna darken it in. I'm not gonna worry about direction. I'm just shading it in. I am worried about the shape, though, the form, the way it curves. Let me get that curve in there. And there he is. I'm looking back and forth. Ooh, I probably need to bring this over a little bit. I will bring this over as well. Fixing some little shading parts. Yeah, this forehead. Shade some of this out. All right, how many people we got still hanging in there? Hardcore heroes, hardcore heroes and warriors. Hardcore heroes and warriors, hardcore. 10 o'clock, 10:01. That was a rough sketch. Rough. All right, let's see. We got at least three. So let's take it on. I'm looking back and forth and see what else. Oh, I probably went a little high on this right there, that spot. See that this is where you can slow down and say, okay, how can I make it look more? What do I see? How is it the same? How is it different? What do I need to add? What do I need to take off? What do I need to fix? All right. So looking back and forth, compare contrast. What do I need to add? There we go. That's good. That's good enough. All right, what's next? Yeah, you're husky. All right. Let's see. Oh, this guy. So last drawing of the night. Since you're here, let's do this. This is a sketch. Wow, this is well, we'll just do this pretty quick. This will be the last one. Alan, why are you putting so many? All right, here we go. Let's put this together with this one. I was going to restart the video, but we'll do this as a sketch. We'll do it really quick. I'm going to share my screen this time, and even my voice is going. But here we go. Let's annotate this one. I can't remember the name of this actor, but he's really cool. I like him. Seen him. He's a tough guy. Tough guy, tough guy. Here we go. Let's go with our circle. Let's see what we see here. It's definitely got a circle shape. Now, this is where it can be like a Loomis head or one of my heads. The Loomis head is like this. This is like the Loomis head. There's that circle. It just goes on his, look at that, fits on his head. And it does, it's like it straightens out a little bit. But it really goes on that circle. Once I put that circle on, it kind of disappeared. But we can use that as, this is more like a Loomis head. And we can see the center of that circle, like right across those eyebrows. So let's find that center of that circle. And right across the eyebrows, right there, straight across. Look at that, half a circle. And it's a 3/4 view. So if we do go down this center, that's just as a guide, you can see that it is the face comes out this way. Then and even that nose, and it's really soft. Every time people draw noses, there's a lot of soft stuff in here. Ooh, oh, right. Ramona, another picture for you. It's like, who put this picture up? So yeah, this is a little more.
I did. Thank you. Thank you for doing it.
Yeah, because it has really soft edges, really soft edges. I'll try to bring them out. And then you've got his cheeks. His cheeks just come out a little bit. He's got rounded cheeks, but you can see these angles. If you see the angles really help. His mustache really helps. Seeing this whole mustache, even if we do a cartoon of him, you can see it opens up like that. This side is wider than here, this angle and that angle. And then the way the ear attaches itself right in there. The jaw, this is the jaw, these two angles. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this. All right, I'm gonna put it in the chat. We got the chat over here. Bruce Willis, Young Before Dementia. No, it's not Bruce Willis. I I actually met Bruce Willis. I didn't meet him, but I was like face to face with him in a store. I was like, what? And I was a big fan too, but oh my gosh, I was so shy and quiet. I didn't say anything to him. So and he was big too. He was, I don't know. Yep. All right, so here it is. I'm putting it in the chat. No, this is I don't know his name, but he's an actor. I know he's an actor. Actor. All right, there it is in the chat. Let's get this going. Let's do this. All right. Okay. So we're gonna start off with our circle. Circle is universal. And we're just gonna do the best we can. Call this a night. This is the last drawing of after our 3-hour marathon here. There we go. Is it 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30? Yeah, more than 3 hours. All right, so here we go. Start off with a circle. And then we've got the sides cut off like the Loomis head. Slightly. There's a 3/4 view, but we're going to do it, break it into fourths. That's more universal. You can do this. You can do this. Break this into fourths. There it is. Break it into fourths. A circle broken into fourths. And the sides cut off a little bit. And then we've got the nose coming off on one side at an angle. And then the bottom of that nose, and then the mouth, like right in here. And it looks like a cartoon. But what's important is the placement where things are being placed. And then the chin. And the chin comes out like that. Then here we have the cheeks coming out and in. Maybe we'll do a cartoon of him instead. I don't know. It's kind of late. But we'll do the best we can. This angle here and that angle there. Probably right about there. Then the ear is attached. Comes out of that circle a little bit. It comes down to that jaw. Jaws of life. There's this head. And his eyes, oh yes, below that center line. See, this whole area is where the eye is going to go. This includes the eyebrow. I'm including the eyebrow that whole area in there, this area in here is the eyebrow and the bag of the eye. Bag of the eye kind of goes in there. That baggage. I don't know his name. All right. All right, so I'm going to focus on the eyes, and then we'll do that. Here's the neck, and almost like a cartoon. It looks like a cartoon. It could be a cartoon of him already, right? Maybe we could make it into a cartoon. I don't know how real. I don't know. It depends on what you're aiming for, right? It depends on what you're aiming for. But this is really close to a cartoon. All right, let's zoom in. I'm going to just focus on the eyes. I know that eye goes in here, and I know there's an eye space there. So I'm going to go a little bit smaller to make this wider in the middle, because that's thirds. This is the rule of thirds broken down into three parts. So, all right. Cut in and then down. And again, faces are the toughest thing to draw. You need to learn the proportions first. There's a lot of parts. There's a lot of things I'm going to skip because because we don't have time. It's late. There's, you really need to, but do the best you can. It's okay to fail. It's okay to do this and it doesn't turn out. It's okay if I don't. I mean, we've been drawing for 3 hours here. It's okay if I don't, it doesn't come out the way I like it to. But I'm trying to capture the shape of the eye there. And it's pretty forgiving because there's a thickness to the eyelashes. So I can try to capture that shape, bring that shape in, try to capture that shape, bring it down. And then the eye pupil in here, there, that pupil, how big it is in there. And then it's got a little highlight, which I'm going to try to keep right in there, that highlight. And then everything else is shaded. Yeah, do the best you can. Again, it's just a sketch. If anybody, who is that? It's Bruce Willis and his dementia. You know, what's important, you can tell it's a person. They said, who's that? Okay, it's a person. It's not an alien. Because there's a lot of subtle shading in here. There's a lot of subtle shading, like this thickness in here to capture that. And then his eyebrow in here. And the way it curves and the way it's attached to that whole shape. But yeah, you put it on to give me a challenge, huh? Challenging us. But it's the same stuff we've been doing all night, seeing the big shape, seeing the parts, seeing the whole, and just practice, practice, practice. It's really is just practice. And then straighten out the head, see little parts of that roundedness. There's an eye bag right in here, so I'm gonna put a little bit of a darker underneath, and then here, and I'm already doing shading as well, so that's not fair. That's like a whole other level. I mean, I don't know if I should do it simple. I don't know what levels you're at. That's what makes it a problem. Not a problem, but I don't know where everybody's at. If I can see your drawing and say, oh, okay, this is where you're at. Oh, I'm gonna make it more of a cartoon. I'm gonna make it more, oh, I need to talk about this. Or like here, this dark shadow part, and then it gets lighter. Yeah, because I'm already doing the shading, and that's not fair. All right, so I don't know. All right, here we go. That's eye. I'm happy with that eye. The nose, and I'm happy where it's at. The placement, the angle. This nose comes out. Here's the nostril. Try to get that nostril. This other nostril that's on this other side comes in, and then the nose. There's the nose right in here. And what's it is really subtle shading, really subtle stuff. It's really subtle. I don't know how to break it down anymore than just doing it. Let's see, a little bit of a darkness right there. I'm just doing it. Just do it. Just do it. Going darker, a little laugh line in here. It's darker. And then here it goes lighter. I'm softening up this edge right here, but it's right there. That's That's that laugh line. And then here the nose, the shade, this side's shaded. This side's shaded slightly. This side's darker as well. This part right here is probably a little darker than on the right, but it comes into this shape. It's the shape that kind of comes onto the nose, around the nostril, and then up. It's a shape. It's not a line. It's a little bit more of a shape. There's a thickness to it, but then it softens out. It kind of comes out soft. It's got a really soft edge, so I'm softening it up. It comes up around there, and I'm shading it together as one piece. And I soften up. I can soften up by going over that, all that through there. The bottom of the nose, it's got like a little cleft, slight cleft, and it's got highlights. So there's actually even shading on top up here, shading in there too. If I really wanted to, yes, be here all night. I'm getting all the shading right. All right, here we go. This top of this nostril with a little bit of shade, because there's shade all this in this side of the nose. This side of the nose are shading as it comes and pushes this back as it goes forward. Yeah, because it's protruding. This nose is protruding. It comes out. That's what's happening there. It's protruding at an angle. Then the top part is darker. A little darker. There we go. Dark, dark. And then a little bit of shade under the nose. It's coming along. Let's do this other eye. All right. There's a little bit of a crease right in there. I'm going to erase that guideline down the middle. Yeah, because he's got a big forehead right there. Big forehead. It's normal. It's normal. It's just that people don't see it as big. They usually make this less. In real people, in real faces too, when people are drawing faces, when you're first starting to draw, they totally get rid of the space because they think it's empty. So they put the eyes way up high. You'll see that. The problem is it's normal. And the problem is people stop drawing. Oh, I can't draw. That's because proportions, you're having problems with proportions, and it's normal. People have trouble seeing space, especially when there's nothing there but air. He doesn't have a 4-head, he has a 5-head. No, it's just normal. All right. So there's an eyebrow. I'm trying to get the eyebrows to match up. It's probably a little bit higher than it needs to be, but it has this kind of shape kind of coming down. I'm looking at this, I'm kind of almost seeing this as one shape. I'm seeing that it's got really light eyebrows. Right below that, and making sure it lines up the next eye. And I go across. And this eye is bigger. It's slightly bigger than that one. And you have my triangle part. There's the triangle part. That's that triangle inside part. Then you have the pupil. And I'm seeing how it fits in there. Again, if it's your first time drawing a face, it's going to be a challenge. And I'm glad you're taking it on just like a warrior. And not worried what other people think. Not worrying about fear of failure, not worrying about fear of what people say. If you're in your heart, oh, that's what it was. He talks about journaling, and it's your personal. This is your personal drawing, your personal journal. Oh, I think I'm closing up that space a little too much. Try to fight that. Because it's your personal way of seeing things. It's in your journal. All right, that's good. I'm trying to get that eye soft down here. Then a little bit of a bag. So I'm putting a little bit of shadow under this part right in here. And he's got some crows, little crows. I'm just doing them really quickly and softening. I'm really softening these eyes a lot, softening that. There is right in here, there's a temple. So I'm going to add a little bit of a temple shading and soften that up as well. That temple shading, and then shade this whole area back, this side. Gives it a little bit more sense of depth as it comes around. Then this cheek here, you got to see the thickness of it. I've always had trouble because I would see that, but it's rounded. It's this roundedness. Then it goes around like that. So it goes like that, and then around this way. So yeah, I don't know how to better explain it. But I know I struggled with that. And I'm happy with that so far. And it looks like he's got some kind of what is that? Oh yeah, dimples. He's got dimples. He's got dimples. Putting the dimples in. Dimple here, mouth. And curve that a little bit right in there. Oops, right there, and he's got his ear. The ear right under the eyebrow. So looking at placement and how things fit, just like a puzzle. That ear in there, the inner ear, and like who's that supposed to be? Gosh, how many times I've heard that. It's like, oh, it's just a sketch. It's nobody. It's a study. It's a facial study. Oh, okay. I'm just studying this face. And you can tell it looks like a face, right? Yeah, it's not an animal. That's another way to do it too. You draw animals and then or draw other things. All right, let's see. Oh, the teeth. We got teeth in here. We got the mustache and all kinds of other stuff that we still need to do. Happy with that so far. All righty. People hanging in there. Awesome. And it's past 10. It's almost 10:30. Let's get this going. Look at this ear. The ear kind of overlaps, kind of comes down, curves in. Let's see that mass, that form. I'm trying to capture that form. The inner ear, that shape. I'll get the mouth in right now. The ear should probably wait. The inside of the ear. And I can probably shade it. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, shade it all kind of dark. I can come back with an eraser to get some of those highlights. That's the inner ear. And that's just kind of doesn't look too bad. Just really quick. I'm going really fast. So if you need to come back or watch the video, pause, rewind. I don't know. I don't know. The best thing to do is just get a picture and put it side by side. Put it side by side. See how it's the same, how it's different. All right, I see the space between the nose and the mustache. We'll bring this up a little bit higher. And I'm seeing the thickness of that mustache. And then I can see the mouth. And then I can see that the mouth, actually, I'm looking at it and it looks like it goes right on that circle. Right on that circle. I mean, it's like right on the bottom part is like right on that circle. Kind of cuts in a little bit. Now you use your guides again. The center of the eyes usually come down, and that's how wide the mouth should be. It shouldn't be any, usually isn't any wider than that. So I'm seeing the center of my eye, bring that down. Yeah, that's the mouth right in there. That's the mouth is going to be right in there. And then he's got that big bottom lip. Well, not big, but it's like really soft. Probably. And then there's some dark space below that, the teeth. And then here's the his goatee, goatee. Goat. You can watch the thickness on that as well. And the width here, this is wider. This W, this W. All right, and it comes in and out. And the mustache. All right. There it is. That's pretty good. It's kind of blocked out. Blocked out. I can shade all this in here slightly. Push this back. That whole cheek. I just pushed this whole cheek back. There's that. Oh, don't lose the dimples. See, I'm going dark on the dimple, and then I'm shading this left side, all this left side right here, dark. That pushes that back, and then it goes light, and then dark, and then light again. There's patterns of light and dark. So this whole cheek side is dark, and then see that I didn't have to lighten it. I just darkened it more. See, I can darken more, and it looks like I lightened it. So there it is. Boom. Light and darken all this in here too. If I darken, I'm gonna really quickly just a quick shade over this whole thing here too. Now it doesn't look like him at all right now, and it probably won't. It might not when we're done with this, but let me continue. Pretty close, I think. Let's do these teeth. Let's see if I can find the original. So I don't have any guides. I don't need these guides anymore. There it is. There he is. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Yeah, teeth are always interesting. Sometimes it's best not to do them as far as like, well, I'll show you, like the lines between the teeth. I'm doing surgery here now. Shoot. All right, always save them. They say organizational people always say, you know, you got to eat the frog first, do the hard stuff first. But, you know, we do things backwards here. We do the easy stuff first and then save the hard stuff for last, which is interesting. So the teeth, yeah, well, trying to get the teeth and trying to keep composure. Doing the best can. Fighting this battle. Fighting this last fight, the good fight. The mustache, I'm going darker already, but I'm going to save that. I want to try to get the teeth in first. Try to get the teeth in correctly. Teeth are always tough. All right. So there is a top lip, and I'm losing. Yeah, it goes darker up here. So I can actually go darker. But there's a top lip. And there's shading. All this is I can shade. But I'm trying to capture the top lip. I'm also trying to capture this dark shape right in here. See, there's this dark shape before the teeth. Yeah, there it is. And I think I just lost a tooth that's there, but it's okay. And then you've got the canines or something going on in there. But I'm not going to do the lines. I'm just going around it. I'm gonna go around it. See, I'm doing the bottom shapes. I'm just doing the bottom shapes. Because you don't want it to, if you want, you can slightly go in there, but it's always running the risk of it looking like he's got some kind of grill, like a you know, like a grill. So, and I'm trying to get the shape of the teeth. Yeah, this is definitely more advanced. It's so late in the night. So thank you for hanging in there, trying it out. There's this lip, the top lip is dark, and then it goes light again, and then it goes dark. Let me see, and then again here, also a little bit of darkness at the ends, at the sides. And let me see what else is, see, trying to look back and forth. All right, now I can go darker with the mustache. Hopefully it'll look more like him with the mustache, but I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it exactly, so, but it's okay. It's all right. It's some thug guy. Bring that mustache around. I'm going darker because this is really dark. The mustache is really dark. I wouldn't be surprised if he dyes it. It's dyed, even though it's a black and white picture. And then I don't know, I might be missing something. I need to go look back and forth. And with a fresh eye, sometimes even turning drawing upside down, turning your picture upside down helps. And the picture upside down, getting a fresh eye. Sometimes we get, we're drawing for too long. And it's just pushing and pulling, and sometimes it's just here the battle of the millimeters, battle of the little pushes and pulls, the battle of trying to, getting the surgery. That's what it is. Surgery is just like little changes. Go in there and get more shading in the right areas. And all this would go dark. There you go, that pushes that back. Oh, in here too, there's a dark spot that I kind of missed. That's major. A major miss. Go dark in there. Yeah, there's just little things. I need to bring the nose down. I don't know. I don't know if anybody can recognize. That would be the true test. Who is this? Plus, I don't know. He's got a really generic kind of face. I can't even remember his name, but I know I've seen him. Let's say it's generic, but it's yeah, it's kind of like, okay, is it Bruce Willis? No, it's not Bruce. I know it's not Bruce Willis. I just cleaned up that. I just darkened up that edge. Yeah, I'm just touching up here and there. You know what? It's not a great. Gotta find a really good picture that we can really see the lights and the darks and really, I don't know, dig into it somewhat. Because if it has really good strong lights and darks, then it makes the drawing actually a little easier. I lost that cheek a little bit. There we go. Let me see. And here I'm going a little bit darker. And here, this is a shape as well. I mean, we had a line there, but this shape, it's a shape. There's a thickness to it. See, I'm putting this thick shape. It looks like a little diamond shape. It goes thin, thicker, and then it fades up onto the face. It fades. So I'm softening it up. Then he's got like wrinkles, neck wrinkles. Let's get that neck in here. See, this neck line is really important. And that collar, that kind of makes his neck stand out a little bit more. Try to get that neck. Looks like looks like my cousin. Who was it? It was a comedian. Oh my gosh, he was talking smack like they do. Freedom of speech. But yeah, he was being insulting. But if yeah, we can do that, open up a dialogue. Yep, because yeah, there it is. That's I'm just gonna shade up at the top of that thing. Let's zoom out and see what it looks like.
That's
And
pretty good. That is pretty good.
thanks.
I wish I can do that too, but
Yeah, well, I mean, it takes that practice, and you got to study faces. This one's a tough,
yeah,
and I'm going back and forth and looking, seeing I can do more stuff. I can add more shading here and there.
that really looks like him. That's
Thanks.
mm.
And I don't do a lot of portraits, but that's how I would do it. There's more shading and more other stuff. I would yeah, definitely. There's books. Oh, let's see if I can get that resource. I'll stop the recording. Well, actually, why don't I do it over the recording? So whoever made it this far gets the bonus.
Okay.
All right, so let me share my screen and then I'll let's see, make sure I have let me see if we can get to oops. Okay, I can't minimize. I'm not gonna minimize. All right, let me see. Where's my I was working on it. The one with I have so many tabs open right now. Where is it at? Oh, maybe I can open it up again. It should be there. It is. Oh, there it is. I found it. Ta-da. Oh, here it is. Oh, this is the one I was trying to get to. Let me get to my Wix. Okay, let me share my screen then. All right, here we go. So I'm using Wix, and that's to create a website. That's it. And let me see. And let me log into it. Start now. Oops. Yeah. Sure. Oh, snap. What happened? Manage accounts. Okay, reload. Ah, here we go. We're in it. All right, so there it is. There's edit and edit my site. Here it is. And I don't know if maybe I didn't publish it. That's what happened. But I did add some resources. So this is where the resources are going to be. So if you go to sketchbookwarrior.com, it's just taking a while. It usually doesn't take. Oh yeah, I see pages unresponsive. We'll wait a little bit. I don't know why it's taking so long. Oh yeah, now I see it. I'm looking at it with a fresh eye, and I can see where I can actually sketch him, do a little more shading and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm slowing down. There's something wrong with my computer. Yeah, I think that's what was slowing it down earlier. This website. Anyways, I guess well, if you go to resources, go to Sketchbook and go to resources, and it should be there. There should be some links, but it's not. Oh, it doesn't like it. We're gonna exit the page. Let's refresh it. Yeah, it's not really liking it. It's things are slowing down. I think my son, I don't know. I think there might be too much stuff going on here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it just died. Let me see. We're still recording. All right, cool. Let me try to go here. Wikipedia, Wix, Wix.com. There we go. One more try. Let's see. Here we go. Agree, however. Oh, Webador. No, I pressed the wrong one. Dang, nabbit. I hate when that. Oh, I saw what I did. You see that? Webador. Web, Shopify, Wix. Yeah, this is so I don't like what. Yeah, there it is. Wix. My sites. Am I in? There we go. Now it's working better. Edit site. Here we go. So we'll get it to work and then I'll show you. This is taking the long way. Fast forward, fast forward. Oh, it's still having trouble. So if you go to Sketchbook Hero, Sketchbook Warrior, sketchbookwarrior.com. And the editor's trying to come up. Still slow. Yeah, actually my other image is frozen. No. All right, well, have a good night. If you want to hang in there, hang in there. We'll just add this to this long video. Patience, persistence, just remember those are what it takes. And you could be drawing right now while I'm struggling. I'm doing my battle. Take your battles. Oh, yeah, no, it's not working. Maybe I need to get off of Zoom first. My computer's not handling it. I've got too many tabs open, I think, and other stuff.
Oh yeah. I went to sketchbookwarrior.com and then the tab says, you said resources?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I tapped on resources.
Okay, cool. All right, let's do that. I'm trying to, because I know it's not working because I tried it earlier. Going to the website. Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
It's working. So after resources, where do I go?
Okay, it should be on that page. It should be on that page, but I know when I went earlier, it wasn't on that page. There it is. See, there it is. And then
Oh, there you go.
yeah, and then resources. Oh,
Resources.
yeah, but it's not here right now. There should be a links to a couple of books. There's one
Oh.
on drawing realistically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. let's see, it didn't,
Yeah, it hasn't loaded, I guess.
no, it's loaded, but it didn't, hold on, let me see. I'm gonna try to edit site again one more time. Hopefully it gets it. Oh, not enough memory to open this page. That's what's happening. That's what it is. I'm just gonna start closing some of these things. All right. I know I'm getting rid of some work that I was working on, but it's all right. I'll try it one more time. Yeah, that's what it was. It's not enough memory. And maybe even as we're doing this video, there it is. It's taking up more resources as we're running out of space. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It's going. It's going. Ah, here it is. All right. So that's our homepage. It's really busy. There's resources. Hopefully, I tried publishing it. I thought I had published it. I had this. Oh, there it is. See, that's it. I'm going to publish.
Um,
There it is. Congratulations. Done. All right, cool. Now, if we go to resources and we refresh it, yeah, I spent some time doing it. Let's see. There it is. Oh, there it is. Buy me a coffee. All right, here we go. No, it's not showing up. Oh, that's weird. I don't know what's going on. But it's these edit your site for mobile. No, let me see. Cancel. You're seeing me struggle live. It's not pretty, but see these books are there. Drawing and painting
okay.
and this one, drawing secrets. You can see these two books are really good. And you just click on them and you can download the books, the resources, but it's not letting you do it here for some reason. It's not coming up. I'm gonna have to do
You
it.
mean you can download it for free?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Okay.
You'll have these two books. I'm gonna have to do it a different way because it's not working. Let me see. It should be below that. Quick edit. Yeah, see, I'm publish it. If I publish it again, publish, the site is published and live online. Yeah, done. But if I go here, let me refresh this. It's not coming up. Yeah, it should be coming up here. Oh, there they are. There it is. All right. So now you these two, you click on this and you get the book. There it is. There's the book. You click on this right here, and that downloads the book with no ads or anything. And there's this. This is the absolute beginners. There it is. Beginners book, big book of
Oh,
painting. So there it is, free.
okay.
So there
Oh,
it is.
cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See, it's working now. There's perspective. It has drawing the mouse, drawing. Yeah. I'm gonna be putting more books and more stuff. I have access to a lot of books. So I'm gonna make those links. And yeah, see this one too. This is a really good book. This drawing secrets one. This is really small, but it's not. Oh, I'm on the wrong part. It should be. Where's the Wix? Oh, I just lost it. Yeah, but this is the edit page. It should be there. All right, that's it.
Well,
All right,
thank you so much, Hilario. I really appreciate
all right, you're
the,
welcome. You're
you know,
welcome.
you.
Trying to put this together.
But
Thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
going on vacation for 2 weeks, so I'm gonna miss 2 weeks class. It's a
Okay.
different time zone,
Oh,
but
nice.
but
Yeah.
when I come back, I'll just go to YouTube, right?
Yes,
You
you
record
can
it.
go to YouTube,
Yeah.
or you can go if on our Warrior webpage. There's a link to the YouTube channel.
As well. Okay, that
Yes.
sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll be gone for a week as well. I'll be gone, I think, the following, not next week, but the following week.
Oh, okay. So you're taking a break too.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's good.
All right. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank
Good
you.
night. Bye,
Bye.
Laddie. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.